Hello students, this is liver. The liver is wedge-shaped large solid gland situated in whole of right hypochondrium, epigastrium and extend into left hypochondrium. The liver has 5 surfaces. This anterior surface, this right surface, this superior surface, and this is posterior surface, and this is inferior surface. Now we talk about anatomical position of liver. In anatomical position, group 4 inferior vena cava, this is group 4 inferior vena cava, place directly upward, anterior surface anteriorly, right surface laterally and to the right side, posterior surface posteriorly, and inferior surface placed downward, backward and to the left side. This is the anatomical position of liver. Now we talk about lobe of liver. The falciform ligament, fissure for ligamentum venosum and fissure for ligamentum teres. All these three structures liver divides into two lobes. This one is right lobe and this is left lobe. The lobes anteriorly and superiorly divides by falciform ligament and posteriorly by fissure for ligamentum venosum and inferiorly by fissure for ligamentum teres. Now we see liver from posterior inferior aspect. We can turn liver like this anterior aspect, this inferior aspect, this is left, this is right, this is posterior surface of liver, this is inferior surface of liver. Both of these known as visceral surface of liver. We can see two fissure. One is fissure for ligamentum venosum and one is fissure for ligamentum teres. This is fissure for ligamentum teres. Fissure for ligamentum venosum. This fissure gives attachment to lesser omentum and situated on posterior surface of liver. Fissure for ligamentum teres. This fissure passes through inferior border to left end of porta hepatis. This fissure situated on inferior surface of liver. Now we see two lobes on posterior inferior aspect. One is caudate lobe and one is quadrate lobe. In between caudate and quadrate lobe, this structure, this is porta hepatis. Now we talk about caudate lobe. The caudate lobe situated on posterior surface of right lobe of liver and bounded by towards right group 4 inferior vena cava. This is group 4 inferior vena cava. Towards left fissure for ligamentum venosum, inferiorly by porta hepatis. Above it continues superior surface. The caudate lobe has two processes, below and to right caudate process. By this process, caudate lobe connect with right lobe of liver. Below and to left, this papillary process. Now we talk about quadrate lobe. This is quadrate lobe bounded by towards right fossa for gallbladder. This is fossa for gallbladder. Towards left fissure for ligamentum teres. anteriorly inferior border and posteriorly by porta hepatis. This is fossa for gallbladder. This fossa situated on inferior surface of right lobe of liver, which lodges gallbladder. This part is fundus for gallbladder. This is body of gallbladder. This is neck of gallbladder. Between the caudate and quadrate lobe, this is porta hepatis. In the porta hepatis, some structure must be identified. This is portal vein. The portal vein situated posterior most in porta hepatis. Front and to left, this is hepatic artery. The hepatic artery has small lumen and thick wall, and the portal vein has large lumen and thin wall. To the right of hepatic artery and front of portal vein, this is hepatic duct. The right and left hepatic duct combine and forms common hepatic duct. Common hepatic duct combines with cystic duct and forms common bile duct. Now we see margin of porta hepatis. This is margin of porta hepatis. The margin of porta hepatis gives attachment to lesser omentum, and fissure for ligamentum venosum also gives attachment of lesser omentum. The liver has one prominent border known as inferior border. This is inferior border. The inferior border anteriorly sharp and separate anterior surface from inferior surface, and laterally inferior border rounded and separates right surface from inferior surface. Along with inferior border, we can see two notch. One is interlobar notch or notch for ligamentum teres. To the right interlobar notch, this notch is cystic notch. The cystic notch for fundus for gallbladder. Now we talk about relations of liver. First we discuss peritoneal relation. Most of liver covered by peritoneum. This is falciform ligament. Falciform ligament is double fold of peritoneum. The falciform ligament, two layer. To the right layer covered right lobe anteriorly and to right, and covered inferiorly. The anteriorly and superiorly above it reflect. This is superior layer of coronary ligament, and inferiorly reflect back this layer. This layer is inferior layer of coronary ligament. Between superior and inferior layer of coronary ligament, this area which not covered by peritoneum, this is bare area. Superior and inferior layer of coronary ligament make triangular ligament. So bare area which not covered by peritoneum. Another area which not covered by peritoneum, groove for inferior vena cava and fossa for gallbladder, margin of porta hepatis and fissure for ligamentum venosum. This structure which not covered by peritoneum. Now we talk about visceral relation of liver. First we see anterior surface. the anterior surface related to xiphoid process and anterior abdominal wall in median plane. On each side is related to diaphragm. The diaphragm separates the anterior surface from lung above 8 rib and from pleura above 10 rib. This is right surface. Above 1/3 is related to lung, diaphragm and pleura. Middle 1/3 is related costodiaphragmatic recess of pleura and diaphragm, and lower 1/3 of right surface is related only diaphragm. Now we see superior surface of liver. This is superior surface of liver. In medially we can see groove for inferior vena cava. Along with inferior vena cava we can see this opening. This is hepatic vein. The hepatic vein drain directly into inferior vena cava. Middle part of superior surface is related to pericardium and heart. On each side this surface is related dome of diaphragm and separates lungs from liver. Now we see posterior surface of liver. This is posterior surface of liver. The posterior surface is related to bare area which not covered by peritoneum, right suprarenal gland which is situated near end of groove for inferior vena cava. This is caudate lobe. Caudate lobe also situated on posterior surface of right lobe of liver. The caudate lobe is related to pleura of diaphragm above the aortic opening to the inferior right phrenic artery and to the celiac trunk. Now we discuss inferior surface of liver. This is inferior surface of liver. This is esophageal impression present on posterior surface of left lobe of liver. This impression is gastric impression present on inferior surface of left lobe of liver. This is fissure for ligamentum teres. This is quadrate lobe related to pylorus of stomach. This is gallbladder. To the right fossa for gallbladder. This impression, this is duodenal impression for second part of duodenum. This is colic impression for the hepatic flexure of colon. Above the colic impression, this concave impression. This is right renal impression for right kidney. Above and to left near the end of groove for inferior vena cava. This impression is right suprarenal impression. This impression for right suprarenal gland. So we see briefly of liver. This is posterior inferior surface. This is caudate lobe. This is groove for inferior vena cava. This is bare area. This is fossa for gallbladder. This is fissure for ligamentum teres. This is quadrate lobe. This is colic impression. This is duodenal impression. This is right suprarenal impression. This is right suprarenal gland impression. This is porta hepatis. And anteriorly, this is anterior surface. This is falciform ligament. This is right surface. This is superior surface. Now we completed all about main feature of liver.